Good morning, traders. Happy Friday and God bless. Let's see where today goes. It is Friday. Fridays are usually pretty tough, but we'll see if we can get through it and have another good day. Robert, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm not seeing too much activity this morning. If you're new here, we'll be watching this volume spike indicator. We'll be watching these numbers. This lets us know if there's a stock moving, and it lets us know the percentage of the movement over the last 20 bars or 20 candles. Once we see a stock spiking, we click on it, come over here and verify the volume, and I need to move that around before it's too late. I'm going to leave it for now. Probably don't have enough time. Yeah, maybe I do. So we'll be watching, waiting. That can go away. Now we're back in the proper order. So once we see a volume spike, we're going to confirm the volume has a lot of flow. In other words, a lot of volume coming in and out, so we can get in and get out of the stock safely. I see Acon moving around. I guess we got about a minute and a half to go. Let's see if it takes off at the open. Hopefully it does. Most of the time they sell it off just before our market opens, so we'll see how it goes. Good luck to everybody at the 6 o'clock open. Make sure your chart's on the XT or you won't get a trade in. Yeah, I saw Mara moving this morning as well. Maybe it's going to come back up. About 20 seconds to go. And here we go. Let's see what happens this morning. Do the buyers come in or do they not? Watching these bars right here, you want to see this green bar take off. Come on, we need more than that. There we go. Come on, give us some more. Nice rise. I'm going to take that profit right there and just get back out of it later. Maybe play it again. Wasn't much profit. Got about a dime out of it. Still going. I'll be marking the pullback if we get one. Well, I got mine right out the gate. Not very much. $98. That was a start. Do we get a pullback or do we continue to go up? I'm watching those bars. I'm watching for another green bar to come in if it's going to go up further. I'm not going to chase it at this point. I will wait on a pullback. Already chased it at the open. That's against my rules, but it worked. Good job, Dana. Holding pretty strong right here at this price level. We may see some more come in. We'll see. Keep watching that bar over in Dominator Master. Nothing else moving, so let's leave it here. That's a very small pullback if it is. It's more like price support at this level. It is going to go up a little bit. I don't think it's enough to tempt me to get back in, so I'm going to hold off on it. Good job, David. I don't know about you guys, but I wish pre-market was all day long. Nobody's in here to mess it up for us. Don't have to fight the battle. Much tougher in the regular session. Good job, Francisco. Yeah, and no halts. I think this is, I played pre-market forever. I mean, to me, it's like the quiet trading zone before all of the noise happens. I love it. We could be getting a pullback right here. We kind of missed it. I was talking and thinking, and you know how it goes. I distract myself. But the entry was down there at support. I had down here. It did bounce right back up to the high. Not quite to the high, but the high of the body. Mara going down. It's trying PBLA. Thank you for calling that out, Chad. Nice run up on PBLA. About 30 cents since I clicked on it. Now 40. See big red candle bar down there at the bottom on Dominator, so be careful. I didn't jump in on this one. I'm going to wait on a pullback if we get one. I had my green candle chasing for today. I don't want to lose my $98. Good job, low profile. Profit is profit. That's not a pullback right there. That was a big wick on the top of that previous candle. Trying to go, though. It looks like it has the power. I'm not watching the bar over in Dominator Master. Promising. I don't care what it's fighting as long as it wins the battle. Volume is kind of low on it. That's what the problem is. Breaking through. Nice run up. Nice bars in Dominator. This is why I watch them. You got to. It lets you know before you hit that mouse button, are the buyers coming in or not? This one tells you they're stronger than the sellers, but this one lets you know instantly what's happening. Do we get a pullback right here in this area? Let's see if it happens. Good support at this price level, going up for a little bit more. Nice jump. That was a 50-cent jump. You'd have had to been quick to catch it, but it was 50 cents. Well, traders, that's 4 days in a row. We've had a good week for pre-market. That is a pullback happening. Let's see if they take their profits and run it back up. Could be a 50-cent jump right here if we get our pullback. Let's get this candle to close. Watch the wick on the bottom of this red candle. If the buyers are coming in, they're probably going to drive it back up. It did close. Let's see if we can get a shot on it. Come on. I'm not liking the bar and dominator. That's going to go negative, it looks like. It's not over yet. That candle's not growing that big. We could pull back up. Whatever you do, don't let my words encourage you to make your trading decision. You get out if you think it's going to continue down. Don't wait on me to make a call. Cut them losses short no matter what I say. I'm going to remove that bottom line. Good job, lunatic. That's how you do it. You don't listen to the guy talking. You listen to your thoughts and what you see. Do this over and over and over, and you make your decisions based on what you see, not what you hear. But it was worth the shot. It was worth the mouse click because I even clicked it, but I got out with about $10 profit. As soon as I start seeing red come in, there shouldn't be any sellers there if I'm expecting it to go up. And there were sellers present. So out I went. Okay, back road bound. That little loss is what you want to keep doing if you're going to miss it. You don't want to hang on. This is not hopes and dreams. It's reality. Just get out or get in. Rex, I don't know why you can't see it in YouTube. Everybody else can. We're trading PBLA. If you're watching the live stream, it has to be on your screen. I did not expect the pullback to happen way down there, so I did not play this stock. I think there was too many profit takers to take it down that low. Channel, I hear the options people are using the HMA, so you may just want to give it a try. As always, whenever I put something out like that, test it on your market. Use the same one you regularly trade, just load it up as well and watch how it responds along with what you're currently using. Test everything I put out. The HMA is good, but like all indicators, it can fail as well. There is no perfect indicator that's going to be right all the time. What determines directions is buyers and sellers, not indicators. That one's going to be a while. I'm going to test it for quite some time. If I'm going to trust it to do everything for me, it needs some strenuous testing. It's working great. I'll let you know that part, but I want to try to get all the tweaks done so I don't have to change it if I release it. I want it to be perfect the first time. Slowly working its way back up to that 572. I see purple in the HMA though, so would I trust it? Absolutely not. Red bar down in Dominator Master. Buyers are coming back in on PBLA. Would be a risky play right now. I'm probably going to run into resistance at 572. If we get a breakthrough, possibly run up. The second line on my chart, if you're referring to this gray one, it's the 21 EMA. I'm just put it up there to see if the stock price respects the 21. So if it pulls back to the 21 and runs up and pulls back to the 21 and runs up, I know there's good momentum there in the stock. See, yours says none to borrow. Mine says hard to borrow. So we don't all get the same signal. I bet somebody else's might even say easy to borrow. It's like they're controlling who can short and who can't. Okay. But I have seen them different from trader to trader. Remology, make sure you have the share size correct when you're trying to sell, equal to the amount you purchased. While we're in Slack time here, if you don't mind, and you like what you see, hit the like button for me. There's 272 of you and only 87 likes. Let's keep the ratings up so I can keep these live streams going for free. You cannot do market orders and pre-market. You have to do limit orders. That's why I buy the ask and sell the bid. And I have auto send selected. If you don't know how to do this, you need to watch the pre-market video in our how-to videos on Discord. Looks like PBLA going to run up for some more here. Looking nice and strong. I need it to come down and retest 572. Let's see if that happens. That's over $1 since that pullback to 478. Is this where we get the pullback? I hope so. It would be nice. Need a red bar down there in Dominator Master. This would also be the third pullback. Do we trust it? Don't know. We are getting a pullback. Let's see if we get back down to 572. The third one is dangerous. I'm warning you ahead of time. It was a short pullback, not enough for me to get in. Yeah, Jerry, that sounds like something I need to do. I mean, I do have the how-to video on pre-market setup. Problem is, people don't go watch videos. They come here and ask how to. We are at the pullback level. You have to watch Dominator Master here for the green bar to come in. But like I said, the third pullback, this is one right here. This was a short pullback right here, and this would be the third one. The third ones usually don't work out so well. Peach, I wasn't referring to you directly. I'm just talking in general about people not watching videos. And I don't know about simulating pre-market videos. I haven't been in paper trading for many years. I don't even think we had it back then. I may have logged into it once or twice through the years, but then just got right out of it. I cannot instruct you there. Good job, Hollywood. We could bounce up from here. It's not looking real strong. The volume has died off, so I wouldn't trust it. Let's take a look at Acon again. Before I do that, let me put this one over in my watch list. They want to watch it later. All right, where's send to? All right, Acon. Acon sold off pretty good. I don't know if I would play a bounce on it. Tesla moving up. We may have the fourth day of profit here. They don't may have, I do anyway, and several others of you do. While we're in a dead zone, I'm going to take a couple minute break here. All right, I'm back. Ran out of coffee, had to grab some water. PRZO on the run up. See if we can get a pullback on it. Looks like we attempted one down there at the 287 level. No, the 90 level. I don't know where I got that 2 from. Kind of not in my price range. I think I'm going to stay out of this one. Good job. A lot of buyers coming in. You see the long tail here. It could go up some more. Watching the bar down here in Dominator Master. So if this bar starts kicking red, you would be out. I'm seeing red at the bottom. Little pullback here maybe. Need this red candle to close down at the bottom. Unless it gets a long tail on the bottom, then it did it just as I was talking. The buyers stepped in and bought up what they were selling. They stepped in a little quick. I wish they would have waited. Pull it back down. All right, let's see if that gets a little bounce here. It's not much money in it. A nickel. It did not. It failed. Could be the next level down. This is where I normally like to see them. If you have a big green candle before the pullback, I like to see it come down about half of that big candle. I'm not liking the way it's happening here. Let's see if that level is it. That would be about a 10-cent gain if it went to the top. I'm not going to buy this stock. It's under my price range. Yeah, I think it's failure now. I'm looking at no prior. This was yesterday. Kind of no movement. Could be a pump. Daycon moving again. Yeah, it's trying to work its way back up. It has a level right here. And of course down here. Looks like it's going to retest 405. Maybe it'll go from 405 to 440. I'm not liking the volume. We don't have real good volume flow on it. I'm watching that current bar right here. The last bar was only 60,000 shares traded. There's not a lot of people buying this stock. I think we need more volume flow for it to be a safe trade. All right, if you're new here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990, and I'm also a ThinkScript coder. Been coding for about 15 years. My first creation, well, not my first, but the most recent creation is over here, this HMA indicator, which is pretty accurate. But it all started with volume spike right here. And this indicator's watching for any movement in the stock market, just like this one's flashing here. Once we see a volume spike over here, we click on it, and then we confirm that the volume flow is really high so that we can get in and get out safely. We wait for pullbacks on the stock, and I'll be marking them out, resistance and support levels. We wait for the price to pull back to a support level before we enter in. Up here, you'll see bullish and bearish. It's watching the current candle. When this candle takes off green, you'll see bullish pop in up here. Down here, we have our volume. I don't use volume bars. I use a label. This tells me the current candle volume, the last candle's volume, and the pre-market volume. In the regular session, the total volume would be over here. We also have buyers and sellers here, and they're not really buyers and sellers. It's negative and positive volume. Positive going up, negative going down. I just refer to it as buyers and sellers so it's easy for you to understand. This is also volume down here. This is Dominator Master. And this is volume for the last 20 candles. It's not total volume. That's the difference in it. And we get to watch, and this very last bar is the one we monitor for if there's more buyers or sellers coming into the current candle. This helps us to stay in or out longer or get out quicker. And down here we have the original Dominator. This is volume in line format. So this would be reference to the positive volume or the buyers, or positive or negative volume being the sellers on the red line. Once you see a crossover of these lines, that's when the stock usually takes off. And you get a crossover back and its stock starts falling. Sometimes this can be a little late, so I like to watch the Dominator Master and the current candle to get in and out faster. This is an overall picture of what's happening in the volume, and it's a good reference to have. And you'll find all of this stuff over on our Discord, but first subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where I get paid a little bit of money to do these free sessions. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And when I put out a new video or indicator, if you click the bell icon, you'll be notified immediately. Make sure you comment, like the videos. Let YouTube know what kind of a job I'm doing here. It also lets me know what kind of a job I'm doing when you leave a comment. If you're interested in any of these indicators, they're located over on our Discord channel. Let me get that link for you. So join our Discord. If you're unfamiliar with Discord, head over to Start Here, and it'll walk you through how to navigate Discord. Find these indicators. They're over in our current setup. You won't find this HMA indicator in current setup because it's pretty new. But you'll find our V4 indicator, which is also a fantastic indicator. If you don't understand how to install indicators, labels, and scripts, watch our how-to videos, especially video number 8, and it'll walk you through the installation of these indicators and scripts and labels. Also join our trading floor where we have Gregster and River Place Dad doing their due diligence on stock picks, and they post the good ones when they find them. Over in Options Trader, we have Bobby, who's pretty good at options. In fact, he's really good at options. And he often holds a live stream like I do when he has time. He also has a full-time job, so it all depends on his work schedule. And he'll take you a little bit deeper into options if that's what you're interested in. Never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed, and the delay varies. It's been pretty good lately. But make sure you get set up on your own computer if you're going to come here each morning and trade with us. I hold these live streams 5 days a week when I'm available. Sometimes things step in my way as well. So come here and learn with us each morning. Learn how we trade. Learn how to read these indicators. That's the whole reason behind these live streams, is using these indicators. And by learning these indicators, you learn how to trade automatically. I'm not going to teach you everything you need to know about trading because it gets pretty deep. You need to know about candles, volume, price action. There's a lot to it. It's not just about these indicators. Never trust them, even though they work, because it's all about buyers and sellers and who's winning the battle. That's what's going to determine the movement of the price. I appreciate you joining us this morning as we wait on the next stock pick. Thank you, Options Trader, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother. God bless. So the reason I'm doing this is I'm reaching out. There was a lot of struggling investors, especially over the last 3 years in this pretty rough market. I decided to step out there and help everybody out because I was still positive. So I'm paying it forward. I'm giving it all away. I rely strictly on donations. If you feel like you want to pay it forward as well, click the $ down there in the chat, then super chat and name your donation price. Any amount is acceptable. $1 is $1. If you prefer to just get on a monthly subscription, over in our Discord, I have a Patreon link, and you can choose the amount you want to pay there monthly, $5 up to $30. It's up to you. All donations go right back into the channel. We have to upgrade occasionally, and I let that little bit of money add up so I can pay for these upgrades. So any help you can push forward is greatly appreciated, and I thank you for watching this morning. That's kind of far down there. We'll see what happens. It looks like it's weak to me. There's no volume here at all, so that's not a good one. This one's not a lot of action to get in there and get your money quickly. It's kind of creeping around, playing within the zone. I like fast action, fast in and out, not I got to wait 15 minutes for a nickel. Good morning, Hen. Did go back up to the resistance level. Thank you, Bear, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you. God bless. Good morning, Jimmy. Thank you, Randy, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you. God bless. And I'm putting them in manually. So you can go to your drawing tools. Now I use this one with the $sign on it. And when you click twice, it'll throw this line. And if you right click on the line, you can go to properties and you can select what kind of line, how thick, what color, save it as default, and you'll be ready to go. Now all I'm doing is marking out the highs and the lows as the stock is moving up. So resistance and support, and we try to buy in on the support level. And if you come here each morning, you can watch me do it over and over and over. They are descending, and I'm using the MOMO indicator, which is momentum. So I click on the name and sort by them. That's how you do it. See you later, options trader. You have fun out there. Be careful, and God bless. PRZO breaking through. See you later, Gregory. God bless you. I want something with a fresh start. I don't want to play the bounces around after the run up. We want to catch the run up and the pullback. The very first one, if not the first one, the second one. I like it when the buyers first find it and we're already there. Bear, it's a good thing to watch these live stream recordings over on YouTube. Especially the last 4 days were very good ones to watch. If you at least watch the first 30 minutes of each one, that would be good training for you as well. Thank you, Greg, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother. God bless. So there's 307 of you and only 190 likes. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Let's keep the ratings up. Keep YouTube pushing this out there. We need a lot more investors. We have about 3,500. We need 50,000, so let's push it out. Hit that like button for me. The RZO looking good for a cheaper stock. Pretty good strength. Lots of buyers interested. Volume is flying. I don't think I want any of it at this level. I'm just going to let it go. You're welcome, Greg. Gee, I just saw your question. No, I don't think you can use a stop limit in pre-market. You have to get out with the mouse. The HMA is kind of like a moving average. It's pretty close to the, well, not close really. It works off of mathematical calculation, square roots and division. So it's a smoother moving average. And I made it to where it changes colors. Of course, the hull changes colors as well. But I didn't have access to the whole moving average code, but it's based off of the whole moving average that's in your ThinkorSwim. I have the code to it, and I was able to put these arrows in at the color change. And I put the yellow arrows in because I didn't want to wait on the color change to get out because I would lose too much profit if I held on to here. So I programmed the yellow arrows to cross the HMA, and when the price crossed, to throw a yellow arrow to get me out a lot sooner. So if you watch it on each stock throughout the day and build confidence in it, it's a pretty profitable indicator. I have seen instances where it did turn green and turn up, but then turn right around and go magenta again and sell off. That's back to don't trust the indicators, trust the buyers and sellers. They're the ones leading the price action. And you can monitor that and Dominator Master. I think I have all the bases covered here. You just need to learn the indicators, how to read them, how to watch volume, how to pay attention to price action, what are candles, what are wicks, what are pullbacks? What's support and resistance? These are all the things you need to learn. You can learn them right here live every morning. There, because I'm scalping, I don't need the extra click. I don't plan on being in that long. That's how much faith I have in my trade. I'm watching price action and volume and buyers and sellers. When I click the mouse, I expect it to go up within a couple of seconds. If it doesn't, I get out. See you later, Mr. Rodriguez. Have a blessed weekend. Scalping is something you need to perfect. It's not something you just do. It takes skill. It takes a long time to learn to be accurate. I try to make it simpler with these indicators, but I'm hoping the day comes where you say, okay, I now understand volume, I now understand price action, and all I really need are these support and resistance levels. And during the day, I've done it so much, I don't even draw these support and resistance levels. I just watch the candles. I don't need these two lines to tell me it's pulling back. So my other chart is blank, just has the price on it. And that's the one I trade off of. Bear, that's all I do is picture this chart with just the candles and I see a pullback visually. My eyes immediately go down here. This helps me determine direction, buyers or sellers. I like this one too as confirmation of what it's doing overall, but this one is now. What's happening right now? Yeah, the volume is really low. Well, we went through 7 o'clock with no news. No new stock popped up at 7. Grace, you should be. If the run's already done, the big yellow flag should come up in front of you. Caution. You can see how choppy this stock is. Even down here in the dominator line, you can see it's jerking around everywhere. Even back here, up, flat, back down. You can see how it's been responding. Jerk back down here. Pretty choppy. See you later, Robert Pro. God bless you. Hope you get better. Good morning, Hennessy. I forgot to mention him this morning. Hennessy also holds a live stream. He goes anywhere from basic to advanced, and he holds them once or twice a week, depending on his schedule. We appreciate what he does. When he holds a live stream, I usually put out an announcement ahead of time to let you know. And it'll always pop up on your Discord when he goes live. I suggest you attend them if you are new and learning. Even if you are advanced, he may know something you don't know. So tune in to him, give him a helping hand, let's bring his viewer ratings up, and show him that we appreciate what he's doing. I need to get the live stream up that was recently done. I had such a busy schedule yesterday, I didn't even have time to think about it. I'll get it up there today. Not much happening at the moment. Good morning, Nora. Tennessee, is that the one that ran up in pre-market from $4 to $8? Yeah, I missed that trade. I was out. By the time I got back, it was already too late. That was a good run right there, though. Wished I'd have been here to get it. PBLA. Volume's too low. CRBP. Looks like we're late on it. Should have been in on it over here. It's low volume also. We don't want to get in these low volume plays. You get bad fills. Takes forever to get your money. And you might only get part of your profit. I don't play the low volume ones. Jim, I don't think I've changed anything in Dominator. I'll take a look at it and see, but I don't think I have. No, actually, there's nothing to change there, so no, I haven't changed it. Are you on a 1 minute chart? Awesome zone, yes, you can. Good job, Edward. Starting to act like a Friday now, a dead market. Guess the movement was early. Yeah, Hennessy, that always happens when my schedule takes me elsewhere. When I'm not here in the market, that's when all the action happens. I had several appointments yesterday, one doctor's appointment, two construction appointments. I didn't get in until 5:30 last night. Well, it's about 10 to 5, I think. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Also, if the spread is all over the place, I just stay clear of them. I'm not going to try to click the button at the right time, hoping I get a low spread. It's not a good way to trade. They've been playing with the spreads more often, I think, now than before. Paul, that's a good idea for y'all, but it don't help me none. Like yesterday's coffee or my 8 o'clock break, I actually took it late and y'all still made money when I was gone. Okay, see, I do that too. Try to avoid them. If I'm in a trade, I never take my eyes off the screen. Everything else has to wait. I put that new indicator up here just to observe it, and you can see it work as well. Right now I have it set for pre-market. Thank you, SW, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, and God bless. So what this new indicator is going to do is it's going to let you know immediately when the HMA turns green, but it also has to have a volume spike in it. So it's not going to let you know late. This would be late. It's going to let you know early that a stock is moving. And it'll do that by posting a buy or a sell. So if it's a sell, it's also going to let you know that as soon as it turns magenta and has a volume spike. So you'll be able to monitor the entire market or your private watch list, whatever you want to monitor. And I can adjust the percentage of the spike. Like if I don't want to know if it's a 10% spike, I want to know if it's a 60% spike. Because I've noticed that if it's an 80% spike, it continues to go up. Anything less than 80%, it's not as trustworthy as if it's at the 80% level. I'm continually watching the way it works. I'm trying to find that perfect percentage. I don't know if it's 70% or 80% right now. That's what I'm testing. What's the best percentage of the spike before it says buy? So you won't have to have this line. You won't have to have these labels. Probably don't even need this, buyers and sellers. You definitely won't need this or this, but I will always keep this up there. I like knowing what's happening. So we'll be able to get rid of a lot of stuff except for this one, I believe. CRBP moving on up. See all these green bars? I don't know yet, Jim. Right now, I just called it alert. think I had maybe have it set at 60% right now. I have to look at it. Yeah, right now it's set at a 60% spike. That's just 0.6. I can go to 0.7, 0.8, or 100%. I knew that question was coming, JW. It's in testing. It'll be a while. You're not going to convince me. There's no sense in trying. I'm still testing. Yeah, RBP looks good, but it needs a pullback. I think the play on this one's going to be after the market opens. We need to determine which way the market's going to go. It is Friday. It could be a lot of selling. I think the play is going to be during the regular session. Good morning, OT. I think I forgot to help you, didn't I? I just got too busy. I apologize. Did you get everything straightened out? I'll try to hook up with you today. I'm going to do some trading this morning, maybe later this afternoon. But if the market is not good, I'll help you earlier. Good morning, Calvin. Not too good, OT. Lost a little bit more vision. They're going to do some more work on me in March, I believe. Thank you very much. Man, there's no halt indicator in ThinkorSwim. What I did, I don't know if you guys are familiar with RSS feeds, but I took the RSS feed from NASDAQ site. This is my email client, which is Thunderbird. And you can add an RSS feed, kind of like you add an email account. And every time there's a halt, that feed will send it to me. And this email client throws a notice up in the right bottom corner of my display. So every time there's a halt, the feed will throw it to me instantly into my email client. Archerist, I think you just have to log into your trading account to get that information. You can see how this indicator, it turned green and we had a spike and it threw a buy signal. Since I play pullbacks, I don't care how tall these green bars are, I'm going to wait for the pullback to play them. That's where the 80% level comes in, is I get one or two green bars and I watch it for the pullback. So I don't care if it's kind of late giving me this information, because I'm not going to chase it anyway. It is outsider. It's not available yet. I'm just testing it. It'll probably be up there a week or two before I release it. I'm still trying to incorporate other things into it. Trying to get rid of this mess on the screen. All these lines and arrows, labels. Pile them into one. Yeah, you have enough to make decent trades, that's for sure. But if I can clean up the screen, I'm all for it. I'll probably even take the words buy and sell out of it and just put alert, because it's not, hey, go buy me right now kind of indicator. It's a go look indicator. So I think alert would suffice better than buy or sell. It's currently quiet in the market. Enjoy your coffee, your lunch, your dinner, wherever you are, as we wait to see if anything's going to move. We're coming up on the 8 o'clock hour. If you haven't been here before, I take a break at 8 o'clock for about 10 minutes. When I get back, we set up for the regular session about 8:25. Does MINM have any volume? Not really. Thank you, Calvin, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, and God bless. Not going to find an accurate float in ThinkorSwim. They call it shares, and I've used it before. The number's close but not accurate. I think it's an average. Probably have to go to an outside source to get a better float size. You're welcome, Calvin. You're welcome, Hollywood. Todd, no matter what you do, every stock doesn't perform the same. So you can code it for one strategy, but then you miss the next stock. It's easy to say it, hard to write it. And then the accuracy you have to deal with and the logic behind it. Coding's not an easy thing. It's not just, I want this to happen in an indicator. It's not the AI indicator. That one's far from being released. I even quit working on it for a while. I do have a low float scanner in the scan section, but it's based on the shares. These would be your low float stocks. And I believe I reduced the number because shares was higher than the average float elsewhere. So I reduced the number of shares available. And that's how I came up with the low float scan. So you have options. And I know a couple of people are using it on iPad, so I guess yes. I don't know where it's getting blue, David. I don't have blue selected. Let's look at the code real quick. Nothing's happening. I don't mind. These are the colors right here: white, yellow, light green, green, dark orange, and light red. So you should not be having blue anywhere. You're welcome, Dan. Melanie, you're having blue on the top as well? Yeah, if you're marking, that's right, MDB. If you're marking a column like this, you right click and mark it. It may come out blue like this now. Well, no, it doesn't override it. So only if you click on it, it would be blue. So maybe you got it clicked for the blue. Peter, I have no stress whatsoever. You get rid of it when you get comfortable in a strategy, you know what to expect. It's probably because you still have fear of losing. That's what causes the stress. You have to accept losses, they're part of trading. Once you start cutting them short and minimize your losses and keep your profits higher than the losing trades, you kind of get comfortable with it. It'll come in time. I don't even think about it. It's just a mouse click for me. I'm either going to win or lose. Yeah, it's blue because I clicked on it. If I move off of it, they're always going to be blue if you click on them. So that has nothing to do with the script. That's when you click something, that's all over in the ThinkorSwim platform. They select that color. This is channeling right now. This is not really a pullback. It could be, but it doesn't have the volume flow to support it. PHUN, is it still way down there in price? No, it's actually up. Maybe a pullback. It's kind of close to market open. Well, it's after 8 o'clock. Probably not going to get a pullback on it. They're buying it up as soon as they sell it. Oh, it is still 33 cents, so I don't trade these cheaper ones, but you may. And that's fine if that's what you like. This is why I don't trade them right here. I don't like waiting 15 minutes for 2 pennies and within a second it's gone. Don't care for that kind of trading. Ouch on PCSA. Well, I see the SPY declining now. That may have a lot to do with it. All right, I'm going to take a 10-minute break here. Y'all make some money while I'm gone. I am back. A few more minutes to go before I change over to the other scans. I want to see if something gets pumped up in pre-market. You are welcome, OT. And it's not daily. Sometimes I forget to post it. Don't forget to pray. Can't trade without praying. It's like walking into a war zone. At least in the regular session, it is. No, it's only showing what's moving or what I click on. Doesn't show most recent. They're two different pre-market scans. This one uses just a typical ThinkorSwim after hours script. This one's coded by me, and it takes into consideration yesterday's after hours movements as well. This one doesn't. This one's called pre-market risers. This one has the word custom at the end, pre-market risers custom. And they're both available on Discord. And yes, they do produce different stocks at times. I'm kind of leaning toward this, watching this stock at market open, CRBP. This may be the play of the morning. I'll be watching for a pullback on it after market opens. I'm not going to get in here. They may sell it off before the bell rings. But it's kicking out some dollar bills. It could flush it open. We don't know. This is Friday. We do have that against us. It moves up and down most of the day. You can play the support and resistance levels on it. Make sure you chart them correctly. There's a big difference, Dan. So this pre-market scan's looking 30 minutes back. I'm going to flip over to the 50 minutes back. Probably now is a good time to start changing over. So this one's now looking 50 minutes back for anything that's moving. And let's see, down here, what do I want to put down here? Let's go with high flyers. It's very dependable. You can see CRBP and Mara's already in the high flyers. So Mara could make a move as well this morning. Can't watch them all, so play the one that you're watching. Don't wait on me. That's not how this game is played. You see something, play it. See, they're already messing with the spread on CRBP. They know. So watch the spread at market open. We have about 2 minutes to go. Be careful at market open, especially if you are a green candle chaser. They can take all your money. We have about 2 minutes to go. Good luck to everyone at market open. Sometimes I feel it's best to let the market calm down and play the normal movement of the stock later in the morning. But sometimes we get good market opens, good pullbacks, and entry plays. We'll just have to see how it goes. It is Friday. A lot of people take profit on Fridays. And since this stock is so high in pre-market, I'm going to say it's going to go down, but I could be wrong. Thank you, Norman, for your donation. If I didn't tell you, and God bless you. That's what keeps the channel going, donations. Forty seconds to go. 30. Looks like CRBP is going to hold this price level going into market open, so be careful. I'll mark out support and resistance if I get the opportunity. Good luck. Looks like we may pull up a little. It's definitely acting like a Friday. So this is pre-market high right here. Let's see if we break through pre-market high. We want it to break through, come back down and retest 1726 for an entry. That would be my play. Not seeing any alerts. That tells me that all the stocks are pretty much the same. CRBP holding the price level. That's a good sign. It's not selling off. What I'm watching is the Dominator Master. I'm watching right here for action. That's where you should be watching. Very low volume at this point. The halt level will be about $1.70, $1.60, somewhere in that area. Looks like momentum is building. Spike arrow kicked in. Offward we go. Need a big green bar down there at the bottom. Taller one than the last one, hopefully. I think if you're up, then that's where you want to take profit or lock it in, sell half, however you trade it. Nice gains so far, and it looks like we halted. Pullover bears, we were monitoring this stock. It was holding its price range, watching these bars down here. This one let us know the momentum was building, and you could have made a decision at this point if you wanted to get in or not. We did get a taller green bar next and went up into a halt. Got to play price action and volume on these things. You can't just guess at them. You're probably safe, David. It did go into a halt with pending buyers. Good job, bull over bears. I'm not seeing a lot of activity elsewhere other than this stock. I'm watching several scans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm watching 7 scans. I can look at RVSN and see what it's doing. It's not a lot of volume, not a lot of buyer interest in this stock. The volume is quite low. Of course, I think this stock trades on low volume, actually. And this stock has ridiculous volume. They've been messing with this one for a couple of weeks now. You'll see 40,000 shares traded, 100,000 shares traded. It's such a battle, the price suffers when it tries to move. It only wants to move a penny or two. That's right, Hennessy. You zoom out a little bit on it, get a bigger picture. If this is a lower high, I would probably take profit. It's not responding too good, but it is building. Look down here, there's no red. So momentum is building. We could go up higher. Keep your eye on these bars. That's what really matters. Getting taller. Struggling, but getting taller. But no red bar yet. There's some red. And more red. Good job, David. Now it'll pop, David, and go up $1. That's how that works. At least if I was playing it, that's the way it would work. Mara's on the move. Definitely a dead day. There's no alerts happening. Good job, Channing. God bless you. Akon, where are you, Akon? I don't even see it in my list. That's quite a sell-off. I don't know how much I would trust this one. It's in a downward trend. We shouldn't be trying to play it to the upside. We did break through from here to there. But since we trended downwards, I would think this is just a little bump up before the next pull back down. Let's see what CRBP does here. What happened? I had the wrong line up there. That's what I did. See if we can hold 1726 for the run back up to 1934. Watching the volume dominator bars. I'm zoomed in a little bit too tight. Let me get out of here a little. Let me catch it back here some. Waiting for buyers to come in. Need some taller green bars. Starting to grow. I think everybody's being cautious right now on it. Getting a little bit more momentum. Buyers are coming in. I don't see any red in that bar. Yeah, there's a few. They were overtaken. Need a taller green bar. There's the taller green bar. It's struggling. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see what CRBP's doing here. If you see a play on rum, go ahead and go for it. This one holding 1725 level so far. Now it's showing weakness. I want to be over here where the dollars are. Go play what you see. Don't wait on me. I'm going to try to get me some money here on one of these. I'm waiting for the sellers to get out of here. Another attempt to get up off the bottom on CRBP. NASDAQ, SPY pulling back slightly. CRBP still trying to take off. I know if I click off of it, it's going to run. I just have that feeling. Watching the tick chart on it, the HMA on the tick chart is green. Keeps pulling back to 1725. SPY is pulling back. The stock wants to run. Maybe this is it. Let's see. I knew it was going to take off sooner or later. That wasn't a strong gap, though, but it's running good. I did take that entry at 17. Pulling back. I'm going to get out here just in case. I'm up a buck. All right, I got mine out of it. I knew it was going to gap. I didn't know when. Well, it didn't really gap. But I did get a play out of it. I only played small share size. I only went in with 200 shares, but that's 200 bucks. Actually, just under 200 bucks. And it'll probably go up and test 1934. Got to have patience. A couple of you wanted me to go look at other stocks. I declined. I knew something was going to happen. When they hold a price level like that, that's a good sign. Thank you. Now look at it. See, when I get out, that's what happens. Whenever you hear me say I'm out, you get in. I'm just kidding, but that seems to be how it goes. It's okay, I got my piece of it. That's all I cared about is, am I going to make some money on it? And I did. If I'd have held on, I'd be up another buck right now. But I don't care. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Looks like we hit the halt level. Good job, Robert. You stuck in there with me, didn't you? I know what I'm looking at, but I can't predict what it's going to do. I just know what I saw. It was holding 1725. Something was there. Good job, Robert. Thank you, John, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother, and God bless you. Now, how many people in a live stream is going to actually do this with you without charging you an arm and a leg? I don't think there's anybody doing it but me. You're welcome, Stefan. I don't know if they're brave enough to actually do it in front of you. That's what I'm thinking. You're welcome, Jim. Thank you, Robert. God bless you, brother. I'm not calling out the other channels at all, and I really appreciate what they do. This is not easy to do. Everybody has their own strategies. I think they're brave for getting out there and doing what they do as well. Trading takes time, it takes knowledge, it takes understanding. Like most traders would not know that this stock was fixing to do something, but I do. And now you do. Stefan, I'm still learning, and I've been at it over 30 years. The learning never stops. If you think it stops, wait till you take a big loss and then tell me if you don't have to learn again. Thank you, YouTube. Rudy, try refreshing your screen. I'm putting it out in HD, so it's going to be on your end. Try refreshing, setting your screen rate or whatever you have to do in YouTube. Get out, get in. There's several options to clear it up. Good job, Andrew. Good job, OT. Look at that stock move. I'm not going to chase it at this point. I would wait on a pullback to 1934 when this run is over. Back into a halt. Chaz, man, I use the 10% rule on all of them. Whatever the current price is before the run up, I usually add 10% to it, and I try to be out by 7 or 8%. So if it's a $20 stock, you can count on a halt at about $22. Tennessee, I know you're an experienced trader, and you knew that halt was coming. And it's, see, I think me and you trade pretty much the same way, price action and volume. I know you use a few support and resistance levels in your trades, and that's what I do. That's all I really rely on. Yeah, I watch level 2 as well, and I definitely watch the tick chart. The tick chart is a winner for me as well. Thank you, Terry, very much for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother, and God bless. Good job, Joe. I do use the tick chart 133, but I'm also watching these bars in Dominator, and I'm watching these support and resistance levels. And I'm watching the 10% halt rate range. Good job, Joshua. And look at HMA. Look at it. It's beautiful. Good job, Terry, on your trading. Stephen, try just playing the one or two stocks that are moving. You may be doing like random stocks, trying to search through all of the stocks. Try concentrating on one or two movers or three. Just play the pullbacks on them. That way you can be more focused on the one or two you're watching rather than distracted looking for the next jumper. That's why I always suggest create a personal watch list, put your favorites in there, and play your watch list. Or play the pre-market movers. Just pick one or two out of pre-market. If you go chasing everything that everybody else is chasing, you're going to be in a world of trouble sooner or later. I kind of knew that's what you were doing, Stefan. I had that issue at the beginning, but look at CRBP go, would you? Hennessy, you're out, right? You're out on the majority, is what I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's what I figured. Smart move. Good trade, Hennessy. That's why I said that. What a 4-day week. Monday sucked, but 4 green days after that. Very good week for everybody this week. Rudy, where were you? We were waiting on you to join us last month. Just kidding. But you got it now. Mojave, yes, I'm monitoring the 133. The 133 with the HMA on it. And if you set it up like that, you're going to wonder why you didn't have it set up like that already. Because it's beautiful on the 133 tick. So the 133 with the HMA. See you later, James L. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Good job, Country Stacker. John, that's just hopes and dreams. Just try to get a small piece. You don't need all of it. Just stay profitable. Don't try to call bottoms and tops. Just play the run in the middle. Best thing for you to do, even if you are a beginner, is to come here and in your mindset, and then bring yourself up to that level. If you come here and diss yourself and say, I suck at trading, you're probably going to stay at that level. You got to have the right mindset before you start. You're going to lose some money, but if you watch what you're doing, you'll gain it back. Good job, Andrew. You're welcome, Jim. Let's see, Acon. Pullback was back here, so too late for me. And I think I'm just going to probably watch the market the rest of the day. I'm up pretty good. I'm just going to keep the profit unless something plays out exactly like I want it. I'm green, so let's stay green. Forex Zillion, there ain't no sense in getting all wound up about it. It's exciting, yes. I have the excitement of I'm green, but I'm not panicking. So there is some adrenaline rush there, but the thrill of the moment. This stock's going to play out soon. I don't know if I would chase the tops here. Brandon, I go live at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time till 9:30, so I'm fixing to wind it up here in the next, I don't know, 10 minutes. Good job, Hennessy. Call it quits. I'm just going to lock it in and call it a day. I'll probably continue to watch for a little while just to keep watching to see. Maybe write down a few, not click the button. All right, well, this is setting up like this. Would I buy it? Maybe. Yeah, we did all this with the SPY pulling backwards. We defied the market. That's correct, Brandon. Free market is a lovely market to trade if you know how to trade it. Thank you, Air Bill, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother or sister. I don't know if you're male or female. You're welcome, Rudy. Good job, Country Stacker. Just hang in there and keep learning. So even if you would have been with me on this trade and only bought 100 shares, you could have made some decent money. If you bought 50 shares, you could have made some decent money. Doesn't matter that it costs $20, just buy less because you're going to get a further range out of a higher price stock. Just buy less shares. Flo, I'm just testing it. It's going to be quite some time before I release it. Flo, I'm trying to get rid of some of these indicators and just put them into one little column. Thank you, Lewis. You have a blessed weekend. That's how you do it, YouTube. You start small, work your way up. The more comfortable you get, the more you understand what you're doing, the more you up your share size. And yes, sometimes I still don't think I know what I'm doing, especially when I don't follow my own rules. Good job, MDV. God bless you, brother. You have a good weekend. Tennessee, I was fixing to say the same thing. Needs to break 369. Right, I'm getting close to ending it here. If you haven't joined my YouTube channel, I think you should. I think I proved my point this morning along with the other members of the Discord. Join my YouTube channel, review my videos, watch them, like them, comment on them. Let's keep the ratings going. Let's help other investors make money. That's what this is all about. It's not going to cost them anything unless they feel like they want to donate. So this weekend, the talk of the town ought to be, man, we're killing it in the stock market. And they'll think you're nuts, just like they think I am. Until they show up, and they change their mind. If you haven't joined my Discord, then join my Discord as well. There's 3,500 of us over there. Everybody's helping everybody. Well, not everybody, but most of them are reaching out and helping other investors like I do. So come join us over in Discord. You can have some fun over there too. Visit our trading floor and our options trader channel. Play along with Gregster and River Place Dad and Hennessy and the other investors calling out stocks. It's not just them few. Everybody is doing their part. It's been a very blessed week. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I know you did. Thank you, Joseph, and thank you, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Stay out of trouble. Thank you, Hollywood. Bless you too. Thank you, Payne Fan. Okie, Melanie, Flo, everybody. I think the party's over for CRBP. I think the party's over for me. As always, have a blessed weekend. I'll see you guys Monday. Goodbye.